Hello everyone, how's your weekend? This is Rod for this week's Astro Navigation podcast, and today I'm going to continue talking about the Capricorn season. Yes, at this moment we have a whole lot of a planet in Capricorn. We have Mercury in Capricorn, Sun in Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn, Mars in Capricorn. So at this moment, what we should prepare is that kind of a very energetic feeling, because why I'm saying this, because Capricorn is a cardinal sign. In the astrology, cardinal sign suggests that for the tropical zodiac, from tropical zodiac view, that is the beginning of the season. So the Capricorn is beginning of the winter. So anything in the beginning have that kind of kick-off energy and very active. Usually is initiate something. So when we have a 4 planet, including Sun, in the Capricorn, that give us a very good beginning of the year. But last week I'm talking about this Capricorn stellarium will opposite Jupiter and T-square with Chiron. This is still the case, especially next week from Monday onwards, because although these 3 planets, the Mars, Venus, and the Sun, is a move away from the opposition with Jupiter. Have you feel that end of last week and on the weekend, we feel a little bit buzzed? We feel like there's a lot of things we want to do. There's a vision and there's a plan, but sounds like it invites us to think more practically and more realistic. Yeah, you have so many plans, you have so many vision, but how are you going to make it happen? And at this moment, when this stellarium move away from the Jupiter, that tension is kind of diminished. Now we are going to focus on the planet square Chiron. So what does that mean? When the Sun, Venus, Mars square Chiron, it can kind of prevent us to take the action. Okay, Chiron in the Aries, that is kind of suggest the wounds or the embarrassment led by the past experience of action. We made some mistake and we cause some embarrassment, it caused some wounded feeling. So we say, oh, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to repeat that mistake again. So this kind of Sun, Mars, Venus, square Chiron tell us, say, okay, you make mistake before. Now, be careful, okay? That was a mistake you make before, so don't do it again. This is how this triple conjunction in Capricorn square Chiron in Aries say, remember what you make. But also, some people maybe reverse okay, Chiron usually go both sides, go a little bit extreme. What Chiron may say, okay, I don't care. I just want to do it, or just do it. So this square invite us to balance between totally freak out and refuse to move forward, or kind of I don't care. I just want to do something. Chiron can go either way. So this triple conjunction say, okay, now let us make plan. What is more realistic? And could we do it in a kind of middle way and protect ourselves, but still move forward, not really kind of hold back by the past experience, those unpleasant experience. So this, and toward the end of this week, maybe I want to share the chart with you. Okay, let me see if I can share the chart with you, all right? Okay, I have to make it smaller. Here we are. Here we are. Let me do it. Oops. Okay, so now you can see the chart, right? You can see the chart. So we can see, okay, this is the 12th, Monday 12th. So you can see clearly this triple conjunction square Chiron. Okay, it's very, very tight. Now we move forward. So look, so later on, we have all these planets move away from the Chiron, but the Sun and the Mars still pretty tight, okay? But next thing's happening is, have you noticed the Venus at 26 degree is trying Uranus, okay? So Mars and the Sun and the Venus is started trying that Uranus and the sextile the Saturn. All right, this is a beautiful way. Why I'm saying this? Okay, we know Uranus is kind of a creative power, is a very kind of to carry out the action in a very unique way. Creative, unique, original. So this is very highly energetic, and as a trine, it allowed you to do things you like. But we know that 3 planets, the Sun, Mars, Venus, is in Capricorn, so they don't really enjoy unique. They don't really enjoy innovative. They don't really enjoy the kind of be very creative. Okay, they like the Capricorn planet like to be secure. Right? Is there a menu tell you how to do the things? So in this case, the Uranus in Taurus tell them, say, okay, let's do it in a very safely way. Do it slowly. See, you just give it a try. At the same time, as I mentioned, Saturn in the Neptune formed a sextile with these 3 planets. Say, don't worry, I have experience. Okay, I'm a tour guide. Also, I'm a kind of a tour guide who has a lot of bad experience, but I'm the tour guide. I can tell you what to avoid. Okay, so they are kind of from the group that they are going to have a tiny adventure. So the triple conjunction of a Venus, Sun, Mars, with the sextile of Saturn in Pisces and the trine Uranus in Taurus, they are going to have a tiny adventure, be a little bit more creative than don't do anything. So okay, so this is what's going to happen next week is we are going to be creative, but not crazy or not really like totally, this is never done before. Okay, we just be enjoy and have fun. And, I think that could encourage us. We don't really need to have to following the menu or rule and 100% doing this and that. That will really, really boring us to death. But we can be a tiny bit creative. All right, another thing worth us to pay attention is that, let me show you chat again. Okay, by Saturday, have you noticed this Venus is getting close and close to Pluto in Aquarius. So I think it's around the Friday. Yes, it's around the Friday. Venus is very, very close, start to form the 5-degree orb with the Pluto. That means next weekend, if you really want to party, depending on what kind of party is, if you really want to kind of enjoy the kind of going out, hanging out, and have like a crazy binge drinking one, I suggest you probably not, because that is not really in that case. Venus in Capricorn, like a kind of a more prepared. So it's more like a dining out. You go out, hang out with your friend, have a good dinner, have a one or 2 glass wine, chill, and then go home. Because when the Venus get close to the Pluto, that is kind of, you are going to see some dark side or shadow side of Venus. So maybe it will make people feel worried, make people feel a sense that crisis feeling is coming up. So I would say next week, better to avoid the crazy irresponsibility or maybe without the planning, because that Venus going close to conjunct the Pluto won't be easy. On Saturday, Venus will totally move into Aquarius by the afternoon. So we start the move out of the Capricorn season. So this is pretty much the last week of the Capricorn season. Enjoy it. If you have anything you want to make plan, if you have any project, think about carefully, down to earth, and realistically. So let me share my experience. So this is what I did this afternoon. For many of my friends, we are already talking about solar eclipse in Spain. Do you know? Yes. Do you know between 2026 to 2028, there would be 3 visible total solar eclipse in Spain? Don't ask me what does that mean for Spain. Well, Spain will be always there, but maybe there could be something surprise going to happen in Spain. So let me show you. I think I have a chart. So let me show you how it look like. Okay, how it look like if that. So have you noticed here we are, here is a Spain. I don't know if I can make it bigger, but anyway, this you can see. So this is 3 solar eclipse line. So the first one I'm talking about is the August 2026 one. It comes from Iceland and then coming down from North Spain and past nearly Madrid and going to the around the Catalonia area and then going to Ibiza, Mallorca. So this solar eclipse happened on the 12th of August 2026. This is a total solar eclipse passed by North Spain. Okay, the next one happened in 2nd of August. It passed by South Spain. This one would be around the Mallorca, Gibraltar, Marbella area. So only the South Spain in the Andalusia area and also, of course, the North Africa can see this area. I think this solar eclipse also can be seen the 2nd of August 2027 solar eclipse can be seen in this Latin America. So that's another way. Could be means something happened between these 2 places. Okay. All right. The third one is a 26th January one. You can see this one would be more interesting. I really wish I can see this one, but it would be in the winter time, so has more risk of a cloud. This one will go to big part of a South Spain. Okay, big part of South Spain. This January 2028. So as I say, 3 visible total solar eclipse between 2026, 2027, and 2028 all happen in Spain. Okay, so this is the things why I'm telling you this. Okay, because well, if you know me, you know I'm an astrophotographer and I like chasing solar eclipse. In 2024, I went to United States in Texas to chasing the solar eclipse with my dear friend Julio. So this is how I play. Why I'm talking about this, because this is very Capricorn. This is very Capricorn. If you want to see that total solar eclipse on the 12th of August in Spain, you need to prepare now. Why? It's August. It's a crazy, the high tourist season. So if you want to avoid expensive hotel price, you better book now. Especially, I was discussing with a dear friend Alejo. He said, it's still million years away. Why are you doing this? I say, if I book hotel now, there is good price because people is not aware about this solar eclipse yet. people are usually waiting for August or July to book that hotel, and that would be sky high. The price would be sky high. Could be £500 or $500 a night. Okay, so I book now. I book 3 nights for £200 in the hotel. And then second things, if you book now, you usually can enjoy with a nice, like a platform, you usually can enjoy so-called free cancellation. So if anything happens, you cannot traveling, it's a free cancellation. Or you can book 2 places and cancel 1. So this is what I'm planning now. So I'm more likely thinking I will go to like, choose a area I can really see the solar eclipse. But I know most of my friends like Alejo is also planning it, but he has more connection in Spain than me. He doesn't really need to worry about that. But all the other colleagues, if you want to see the solar eclipse on the 12th of August 2026, prepare yourself, okay? Prepare yourself. Better book it now rather than, book it in June or August. That price would be very, very different. All right. Okay. So this is the, this week's, Astro Navigation. I'm talking about the Capricorn stellarium move away from the Jupiter and then square the Chiron. And then Venus is moved toward to the Aquarius and then conjunct Pluto. So that would be a kind of experience that we review our, value, we review our relationship, and we review our friendship, how we interact with other people when the Venus is getting close to Pluto. And something unpleasant maybe happen, especially related to money, relationship, friendship. And don't worry, ask yourself, why? Why I feel uncomfortable? Why I feel crisis? What is the core value in my heart? For people who working with other people, Venus moved to Aquarius from the Saturday. That means the coming up months would be very different energy, would be more people-oriented or more humanistic or more future dramatic, and so thinking about the future, thinking about the society, thinking about a huge group. So this is my, this week's Astro Navigation between the 11th of January, okay, between 11th of January to the 18th of January. So, I want to share with you a few events. On the 26th Monday, I will give a talk about the comet. If you like hear more about the comet in astrology, on 26th of January, I will give a talk to the Astro Lodge, London, in London. So this talk would be focused on the comet. So please join me on the 26th of January. Okay, that would be a comet in astrology talk with London Lodge. Okay, so and on the 1st of February, I will talk about stationary planet and the retrograde planet at Nightlight School Astrology. Okay, so this is a free event. Please go to visit Nightlight School. Okay, please go to visit Nightlight School. As website, it's a free event. You just need to register it. Okay, and I think the 3rd of November, I give a talk about the Saturn-Neptune conjunction to the Scottish Astrological Association, SAA. And the 4th of February, I'm giving talk to, not giving talk, I will have an astrological duet, okay, with Kenan Yassin and the Astrological Association. I think the 26th the Comet Astrology event is a pay event, and the 1st February stationary and retrograde planet in Nightlight School is a online free event, but you need to register. Okay, on the 3rd, I think the SAA event could be pay event. Go to check the Scottish Astrological Association. But for the 4th of February, this astrological duet, me and Kenan, we will talk about the Uranus in Taurus, okay? Because on that day, Uranus is changing direction. So me and Kenan, we are going to focus on Uranus, the impact and influence for the future. This could be a free event, but please go to visit Astrological Association, register, save your place, book your place. It's a free event, but you need to book your place. And if you can give some donation to the association, we would be very, very appreciated. Okay, so, well, have a nice weekend, and then don't forget, use your Capricorn energy, down to earth, make plan, and then if you encounter some challenge, ask yourself, because this stellarium square Chiron, ask what make you feel uncomfortable and how to avoid go the extreme way and keep yourself steady in the middle place. Okay, thank you everyone. See you next week. Bye bye.